Good evening, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibite. Oh, gee. So, guys, we're going to cover this real quick. I got this worked out a little bit. Yeah, the overwhelming 95% of you like it. So, but I like it. I think it adds value, so I'm going to keep it. But the reason I came on right now, it's for one reason. This is my descending resistance line and my descending support line that I've drawn out from way back, and it's actually traded within this entire thing perfectly. So we're starting to come to the end of this, guys, and I'm telling you, when it finishes filling this out, I changed it to yellow because it's I put blue in the background so that it wouldn't show up as much, my pattern in the background. I didn't want it to overtake my space. So that's what you can see, so you can see the trading ranges, you know, from the regression patterns. So we're going to fill out this, and then what are we going to do? Are we going to break down to 29 or 28? Or are we going to finally break up? And I think at 30,100, 500, 200, 30,000, we're going to have to pay serious attention to this, because it's either going to bounce off or we're going to go to 28,000 or 26. I think it's more likely we bounce off a 30 or 28, like I keep saying. 30 was an early projection we had weeks and weeks ago for a, you know, not a technical double bottom, but it was, you know, a double bottom of sorts. 28,000, 27.5, somewhere in that area would be a true double bottom. But you'd have to go, you know, down to here. So that's the true double bottom. But we also had a bottom the first time around, up around where we're at right now. So we're going to keep it into this trading zone just for, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on out there, but we're going to keep the noise out. But this is what we're looking at right now. So, you know, we're going to watch Bitcoin, but it's falling beautifully, but you know, within this descending resistance line and descending support line. So I have no reason to believe that it's not going to follow this right to the end. You know, so knowing pattern recognition, I think we're one step ahead of the game right now. Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing will keep you one step ahead of the game. He's even calling out a pump before it happens because he sees it. I see it because I know it's coming once we find these support levels. If you're good at reading a chart, you're going to know, and he's one of the best in the business, so he can spot this better than anybody. So that's why I always tell you to go over there. Because I get a lot of information. I like watching his channel. It helps verify what I'm seeing. And he's not a huge crypto guy, so I can watch his unbiased charting opinion, not doing it from emotion. So I need people that aren't dealing with crypto from emotion, think it's going to the moon, but they can actually read the chart, and that's what he provides me personally. He can provide that for you too if you go check out his channel. He's fastly approaching 400 subscribers, which I'm very happy about. So, and then we got the old colors here, which I'm going to redraw them because makes it harder to see with my blue lines, and I think the yellow actually works better for what I'm doing now. It didn't when I had the moving averages, but I don't like the moving averages. I think if you can read a chart, they don't add much value. As you guys know, this is no secret. So with XRP, I'm in the 5 minute. If you're drawing out a chart, never do it in the 5 minute. Go out to the 4 hour. You've got a lot more points of reference. So with XRP, if you're just trying to draw a trend line, like we did with Bitcoin, my drawing pen is much, much easier to draw with now. It's kind of coming across the... Oh, no. Something like that. Okay, now you find the lowest point down here, and we're going to come across. That would be an ascending support line, but we know that's not where we were at. So we come up, we follow it through. So now, with like Bitcoin, actually pretty similar to Bitcoin, we found a support line pretty straight across. So that's what we're trading in within now, guys, and it's traded within there the whole time. So now with XRP, we've managed to come to the end now. We've managed to tighten the zone. We've done everything we can to give us the advantage. We've even got a regression chart, you know, to show you the trading areas that it can possibly trade within, and that's just from the advanced analytics. They're set to my likings, but anybody can put that on there. So now what are we going to do, guys? We're trying to get to the end of this. So in the 4 hour, are we going to trade in between and bounce up and down? You know, and that can cause a bounce from 58 to 62, yes. But it's going to have to trade within this. And then if it does that, the most likely scenario is that it would probably be coming up to create a head to push through this area. But I think it could smooth it in here, you know, like do one of these and smooth right down in there beautifully. And then we're going to decide, because 58's a mid-support level, and I always tell you it's a no man's land, but if it's going to bounce, it can bounce here, or it's got nothing else to 52. So there's nothing in between where it's going to stop off of. So if it breaks through this, you know, 58 cent mid-support, that's when we can make a nice little drop to 52 cents. And that's when it can get tricky. Because if you buy it here, obviously that's a good 10 to 12% already that you lose from here. So that's why I always say this is no man's land. If you're in, watch it play out. But, I mean, if you're not, I would not necessarily be buying it right here. But if Bitcoin, you know, bounces out of this level and breaks up, because right now we're on the upper side of the resistance. You know, that's a descending resistance line, but we're on the upper side right now. You know, we're as high up as we're going to get for the most part. We're not towards the lower descending support line. We're up at resistance right now. So we're going to see how this plays out. It looks like we got to finish this pattern off and we would come parallel, you know, and it's pretty ironic that we would come parallel when you actually look at this to that, right? You know, if not 28,000, but you finish pretty parallel to 31.2 coming down right there. So we're basically at that point. We just got to break down, or not 31.2, but what is that? You guys see what I'm talking about. Because if I did this accurately, we'd come across, and that's like the 30,160 line. And that's what we're trying to get to. So let me get rid of some of this FUD. So it comes pretty parallel to there. So, you know, if in fact it does run through there, it presents a very interesting outlook on the chart, because that's not too far down from where we're at. And again, we're trying to come around this area, you know, and that would be like hitting that double bottom in this pattern. And that's what, if we hit that 30,169, I don't see any reason why, if it bounced off there, we couldn't make a significant run up. That's what we've been waiting for. That's why we've been patient. And guys, the patience game sucks, but when it pays off at the end, it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XM and Future Digibud OG. I hope this helped. I'm showing you exactly what I'm thinking. I've even added some key features for you guys so that you can understand more of the trading ranges. So pay attention, stay alert, and I'll keep updating you throughout the night, because this is going to be a doozy.